Mouth Beats. Yeah. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ant coming to you live and direct from Beyond Reality Podcast. Everyone like and subscribe to the channel. Everyone subscribe to the channel. I got another dope episode for y'all, man. Krump Talk 16. I got the homie Fudd, man. DC. When I think of this crew, I think of Buckmouth. This crew is like one of the iconic crews in Krump history. So here we go, y'all. Krump Talk episode 16 with the homie Fudd. Let's go.
Yo, what's up?
Yo, salute, bro.
What's popping?
Man, I can't call it, man. It's a blessing to see you, bro, big bro.
Man, that's what's up. Same here.
Yeah,
Thank you
man,
for having me on, man.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. You know, I know you're a busy man, man. You got a lot of stuff going on, so it's just dope that you can, you know, bless not only my platform, but the Krump community, man. Because a lot of people, they ask me, yo, could you get Fudd on? You know, I didn't start being able to, people reaching out where I don't got to reach out really no more. When they like, yo, we want him on the show. We want, you know what I'm saying? So it's dope, bro, that you're able to, you know, bless the culture with this dope episode we about to have.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, man. Facts, facts. So, introduce yourself, Fudd.
Um, well, my name is Fudd. From Compton, California. Born and raised. I'm 41 years old. Um, I got two of the Buckets kids in the game. Ruck Boy, which is Little Eyes, and Twin Project. Also go by Evil Ryu, which is 14. So they're 14 and 19 for my boys. I'm also I'm leader of DCX. Um, I'm also a producer. I go by the name Galvatron, and the co-creator of Mind Freaks with me and my brother Buckmouth. We created Mind Freaks. So yeah, that's me.
Yeah, man. So, how did you get started into the Krump game?
How did I get started? Man, so I've been dancing my whole life. Like I used to b-boy and all that back in the day. So my uncles, they my uncle Junebug, my uncle Darren, and Dr. Dre, they had a crew called Emerald City Boppers, and I was like they little dude back in the day, like with my little Adidas fit on or whatever. So I just been around dancing my whole life. Like we always dance. One of my uncles, or one of the dudes that basically choreographed the Olympics back in the 80s.
Oh,
So
wow.
I've been around nothing but dancers and creative people like that. You mean when it comes to dancing and music? So I like literally this like all I know. So I was always trying to find, like when we had that whole little era of clown dancing, I was dancing, but I was dancing more for the ladies, like you know what I mean, like stripper dancing. Like that was a thing in LA, but it was like it was something else that I was missing. And I also played football. I played college ball. I went to West Virginia Tech. Um, and I played kickoff return and receiver, and I was always known as the dude that's always dancing, you know, with the quick feet or whatever. So, but after like a big play, a touchdown, I'm always like spazzing. I used to always spaz and like have like these thrusts, these moments of like, you know what I mean? Just like any football player that just like to celebrate. But mine was always, I was trying to be creative all the time. And I just feel like Krump found me. Because my cousin Blaze, who used to be part of the DC, is my real blood cousin. He when I would come back from school, he'd be like, "Nigga, look at this." He'd show me a DVD, not DVD, it was a VHS of Shake City All Stars, and nigga, like that's it. That's what I've been trying to do. That's what I felt like I was trying to do the whole time, and I never at the time I didn't see Krump because the clown movement was still booming, and I had went off to college. So when I came home, it seemed like everything just started to align. Like after seeing the DVD, I saw Slayer, which is a high school friend. I've been knowing him since high school. He was like my little homie in high school. He used to follow behind me in high school. So my mom's told him when I came back from school, she was like, "Oh, if you want to get your hair cut, you know, Fudd is over here." So he came and got his haircut, and he was like, "Well, shoot, like, you know, I got this show coming up or whatever." And I was like, and I knew he danced because I seen him dance a lot. Back in the day, he used to dance with my brother in the clown days. But I had my son Ruck Boy, which was like almost 2 years old at the time. I had him already trying to pop lock. So I already had him trying to pop lock, and then I was like, Jason, check this out. So I put on some music, and he said, "Oh, that's crazy. He need to come battle Tie-Dye's brother." I'm like, Tie-Dye's brother? Like, what's that? Who's that? And he was like, "Well, I'm gonna let you know that we're gonna have a session soon, and I'm gonna call you." And me and my cousin, he called me. Me and my cousin Blaze went to Mama I's house, and that was it. Like we was flies on the wall. Like nobody knew who we were. They didn't even know we
Wow.
was there. So
Wow, man.
after that, it was just like it's a wrap. It was like next level. After
Wow.
that.
Yeah, man, you speaking like a lot of history that, no one knows about. And that's what's dope about these episodes that I put together. It's like a lot of people want to know about like their favorite dancers or crews, like their journey, bro. and
Yeah,
how, you know, they got started, and like what you just gave us, like that's like the perfect example of what I'm trying to build on my platform, you know.
yeah.
So so with the DC movement, when did you, you know, want to start that?
So, like, we used to be a part of the hooligans. Me, my son, Too Real, B Buck, a couple of us that started DC. We was a part of the hooligans first, but we would always have like when events would come up, it was like they would never pick another fresh batch of people. You know what I mean? It was just like, yo, what about us? And we labbing crazy. We used to practice at MacArthur Park uh, in Long Beach. The Homeland is called Homeland in Long Beach. It's like a legendary spot where the hooligans or wood pushers or Millennium Krump time. That's what they were before. Um, that's where they used to practice at. So Too Real was the one that actually like organized it. So we used to always practice, and when we have an event, they would like pick a top 8 or top 10, and they pick the same people. And I'm like, yo, like, what's up? Like, y'all can't, we lit too. We lit too. Like, we got, Ruck Boy, we got Too Real, we got Beat Bub, we got these different people, and they would pick the same people all the time. So we was kind of getting like fed up with it. And one day there was like, I was like, all right, so let's like kind of battle for it. I'll pick some people and y'all pick some people. So I was like, all right, I picked Too Real. They picked, who they normally pick. And they looked at us and they saw who we had, which was like the start of DC. Like they saw who we had and it was like, dang. But it was everybody that don't perform. You know what I mean?
Wow.
That don't get the battle. So it was just like we had like this little standoff and they was like, nah. I'm like, but we hungry. We trying to get in the field. Like I'm already grown, so I'm already traveling. I'm already going to Krump arenas. I'm already going to Lancaster, Oceanside. I'm going to all these different places because I'm also a part of I was Papa Slot at the time and I was under Slayer. So I already like got a feel for, different stuff, but I had like a certain loyalty and love for the hooligans because they was unique and different. They didn't approach things the same way everybody else did. So that's really why
Right.
we was there. So so they something that happened with Too Real was supposed to meet up at Buck Wild's house in like Culver City, no, West Covina, and they left him, like him, like Buck Wild, Mill, Sutter Box, something like that. They all left him. So he called me and he was like fed up. So I was like, "You gonna do the homie like that?" I said, especially the cat that organizes the section space and all that. So I was like, "Man, forget it. Like we out. Like we want to start a crew where." People get to be themselves. It's not about being a little homie. It's about being yourself and developing your character. So we was like, we got to come up because we was already using like DC comic characters. He was the Joker, and I was Doomsday. B-Buck's Batman. Ruck Boy at the time was the Atom. So we had like these, and we had Flash too. So we was already like really already on these characters. So we was like, we got to do something with those initials. So we was like, forget it, let's do it. Like we really want to go and demolish every session, and we didn't because it was like Crump was getting in this little weird space where everybody was like performing instead of
Hmm.
just like getting off.
Right.
So especially like around '09, '08, '09. So we was just like, forget it, we about to start our own. We gonna have clothes. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. We're gonna go to everybody's sessions, and we just want to build up the dancer. So we started in '08. On '08, into '08, beginning of '09. So we technically say '09.
Hmm. Where do you rank your DC movement in Crump history, as far as like crews or like the movement itself?
Look, so I say we number one. I say we number one.
Really?
Um, yeah, because it's one ideas, it's one conscious, it's one we one movement. Like we all move like a family. I mean, like all the different chapters, we got chapters all over, freaking Northeast, Southwest, Midwest, like, and that's in the States. And then we got Switzerland, London, uh, Germany, Korea, Japan, Australia, Venezuela. We got some members in Venezuela. We got some members in um, Spain, France. Like, and we all got like it's like there are versions of like people like me in different countries
Okay.
that kind of like that understand, that want to keep like this together. Like you'll come across in France, I got somebody that's like me out there that's gonna take care of you. You go out there, you good, and they gonna make sure you know you got a place to stay, and you and not only we gonna be on some Krump stuff, but you gonna feel comfortable. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because we can communicate, we talk. Like some crews, they got crews everywhere, but they're individually ran. You know what I mean? But like it's like it's one idea. Like we demolish all obstacles. It don't matter what it is.
Man, I talked to a lot of people, bro, and they got you, your crew, and the Black Hearts like 1 and 2 or 181. Like it's right now,
The
y'all
Black Heart's
down.
my peoples.
Yeah, y'all dominating the Krump field. You know, y'all
Yeah,
two. Bro, I didn't have people come on and say, man, I just want to be a part of their crew and movement. I'm like, wow, man, that
that's
says a
tight.
lot for especially the younger generations to be like, yo, they want to be a part of the crew, man. That shows like they trust in your leadership, all
Yeah,
the hard
yeah,
work. You know what I'm saying? All the work that you guys putting in, man. That's just dope, bro. Very, very dope, bro.
yeah.
Real shit, and that's hella dope.
Yeah, it's really dope when you start to find like-minded people though. Like not and we've been trying our best to like, because it ain't about like finding the best dancer. We ain't worried about that. Like we really worried about finding people that fit and what the message is and what we trying to do. Like it's a bigger picture. Like we just not crumpers. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like it's deeper than that. Like we help each other in a lot of different ways. A lot of us are dealing with mental health, have mental health issues, and we really try to build each other up in that way and build confidence. I know if you gain confidence, I don't care how weak of a dancer you might feel, or if somebody tease you or whatever. I know once we build your confidence up, and you could be dancing the same way, people go think of your dancing different just off your confidence, just having more confidence.
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't figure that junk out a long time ago. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's our thing. It's like, of course you're gonna get better, especially with labbing, being consistent, and really like, letting yourself be a student, and listen to the the people that's been there before you.
Right. So DC is like, for what I remember, because like I'm a student of Krump, I don't dance no more. I haven't danced since 2012, but I've always been a student of Krump. Like
That's
even
dope.
when I was dancing, like I always say, like my knowledge is second to none to like anybody, because bro, like I got a degree in this shit, bro. So like,
That's tight.
yeah, bro. One thing I always remember from you guys is that you guys had like a big clash with SK. Like you guys always had those battles. How did that start? Let everybody know, how did that start?
Ooh. So um like it kind of started at first with Oz, because he didn't want he wanted my son to be under him, and my son was real young, and I saw like what kind of that name did to people. You mean the name became bigger than some certain dancers at the time, and I was like, nah, I want my son to develop the right way, and he was like, man, if I had him, if he was in my if I would have saw him first, he would have been under me. And I'm like, what you mean? We was over his house too one day, just playing video games and stuff. And I'm like, what you mean? Like if you would have saw him first, he would have been under you. He's under Slayer. You know what I mean? Like, and this is somebody I trust. So I'm talking about a 4-year-old kid. I'm not just gonna put him under anybody because I trusted Slayer, because I know him. I went to high school with him. I know his family. So he was like, yeah, like if I would have saw him first, I'm like, ain't no way you would have saw him first. Like that's a friend of mine.
Right.
And I was like low key, like he wouldn't be under you. And I guess that was the wrong thing to say to him at the time, because he was just like, he was having events and stuff, and he would be like, he can't dance. Like there was like an unwritten rule that Ruck Boy could not dance at a realm or anything that Todd Eyes threw. So we had to find out ways to get him on stage. We started switching up his name, stuff like that. So like every time we would come to events, and mind you, we supporting, and I've always been the type of person that's gonna bring, when I'm coming, I'm bringing X amount of people, and we all paying to get in. We're not trying to finesse nothing. Like we really paying. Like you can be like, oh, Fudd, I'm gonna work a deal with you because you. Nah, I don't want no deal. Here, I'm gonna pay for myself because I
Right.
understand the movement. Like you can't thrive like that with everybody trying to get in for free. You know what I mean,
Right.
but look fitted and got all this. Oh, I'm lit. Look at my gear, but don't got no bread. So we always brought money. So, but we would get inside the building, and Eyes would always do something. Like he'd get on the stage and he'd like point our way, and he'd start doing all this crazy stuff, and like trying to get off on us while we in the crowd. We'd be looking at it like me, Blaze, and my brother Buckmouth. We look like, is this nigga trying to get off on us? We're like, oh, okay. So so when we started the crew, we automatically was like we know what crews we was going to go through, but we was like, all right, we're gonna wait till we gave ourselves a year to get at SK when we first started DC. We gave ourselves a year. We was able to get at them in 6 months because we already had ran through everybody else. Like we was making people mad when we come to sessions because we would literally take over the session and start playing our own music. Like, and we wasn't dancing to other people's music. We was only dancing to Buckmouth and Alphabets. That's it. We wasn't dancing to nothing else. You know what I'm saying? So they was hot about that jump. And then we just a lot of little stuff like a hidden gem. I give you a gem on your platform. So I don't know if you remember that show, The Buried Life.
Kind of not fully.
It was four white dudes from Canada that had like this bucket list. They had this bucket list of things that they wanted to do, and one of them was to learn how to crump and to perform to battle at an event. So we would go to SK. We had a cool little rumble with SK one day, and we wasn't going over there like that because of the because the tension all the time we would come around. So Tommy the Clown hit me up and he asked us to be in the event, and he was like, well, shoot, like I might as well just give MTV your number so you can, you know what I mean, so y'all can work it out because they're looking for Krump. They want somebody to teach them Krump. So I was like, cool. So I don't like with Tommy giving me that because I'm real cool with Tommy the Clown, and I've been doing his kids' hair and people in the crew. I do Rocco hair, I do BZ hair. I'm an all day barber. So we get I intercept the call from MTV. So I'm talking to them. They like, well, shoot, like what do y'all need? I'm like, well, shoot, like I don't need anything. They said that they actually was like, they wanted to have Little C train 2 of them and Todd train 2 of them. I knew Little C was doing his industry stuff at the time, so I was like, you ain't gonna be able to get Little C because he so you think you dance and he doing movies and stuff. So I was like, but you can get Eyes. But I said, all right, so what I'll do, I don't want to interrupt that. I just direct y'all to Eyes, but I just want the music. I want the music that's going to be played on MTV. So I want to make sure that Buckmouth music is being played. And this was at the time, this was the Blaze anthem. And the Blaze anthem used to go up too. That check was crazy. But I directed, I told him exactly what to do, how to get to the SK session, who to talk to and all that. And like, I don't even know to this day that I know that I was the one that like orchestrated that whole little jump off to have him even battle at the event or even work with them, period, on MTV.
Man, yo, Fudd, I please appreciate that, Jim, man.
Yeah.
This
That
is
check
why
is crazy.
this is why this show is called Beyond Reality, bro, because you letting the insight of what people will never think they would know about,
Yeah, but so my biggest thing is like I don't care what kind of beef. It's all fun. It's all
Mm-hmm.
within the realm of Krump. It was never nothing malicious.
Right.
It's all through dance. Like Eyes and a lot of cats from SK was still my boys. Like actually ER before he even became part of SK when he was with the HOF, like he was kicking with me all the time. I was taking him everywhere. He was rolling with me everywhere. Like we literally was in high school. I was picking him up, driving him everywhere. Same thing with B Dash. That was my little homie. Like I was literally like picking him up from high school, taught him how to cut hair. sitting him up at the barbershop all day to make sure he kept, was out of trouble, wasn't around no, certain cats. So like, but I always knew B Dash wanted to be under eyes. Though he used to always say that, Jack. So like, this was like 2000. This was before I even started DC. So yeah, so he was around me for a cool little minute, a couple years, and he was under Slayer, and then he left and went under SK. But I called him no when we started DC. I said, y'all better watch out. Got a crew. Y'all might be like trying to do this Krump King type thing, like the best dancers. I said, nah, I got a crew full of misfits that's gonna be at y'all neck. Yeah, so.
Wow, man, this is history right here, man. This is history. So I want to Krump, as far as on my end, the dance itself is not my favorite part of Krump. My favorite part of Krump is the music.
Yeah, yeah.
Been in contact with you before, we're gonna keep that between me and you, but Buckmouth is a historic part of Krump. I have him in my top 5 of all-time Krump beat makers. I got Xavier #1. Like, kind of explain, like, how you guys' music impacted Krump?
Man, that's to me, that's the biggest part. Like, without the music, the dance doesn't evolve the way it do.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm lucky to have like the dopest, some of the dopest beat makers come through like my crew and be like within my circle. You know what I mean? So like you said, Alphabex, Buckmouth, Dracula, Lil Galvatron, which is Damo, H Beats, like, and we got a boatload of cats, like more cats, like that's coming. You know what I mean? But yeah, like we wanted to Krump music at first to us was people couldn't listen to it. Like, just I would try to play at the barbershop and people would be like, man, turn this off. Like it was hard for certain people to listen to, even though we loved it. I loved some J Squad and I loved, like, you know what I mean, Buck to Death, Blicktorious, all that. But it was, and Hitman or Rap and all them. So it was just weird. Like, people did not like the music. Like when we would play, they'd be like, man, oh, why are you playing this in the barbershop? So Buckmouth was already producing, and actually how he got the name, he would, like, when he lived in Vegas, he was bucking out there. He would call me, and I had like this little phone that had like this little intercom on it, and he would beatbox on the phone, and I would put the phone at the my phone to the mic through the speaker and let him like basically beatbox while we crumping or whatever. So I was like, oh, Buckmouth. I said, that's tight. So like basically gave him the name Buckmouth, that he was like beatboxing like over the track. So if you hear the earlier tracks that sound like when his tag sound like a transformer,
Mm-hmm.
he was beatboxing the song first before he even laid the beat down. So he wanted to make sure that he had the vibe right, just like beatboxing or mumbling, whatever track it is before he actually made the track. So we just went in the lab. Like when we started DC, we was just at the barbershop just creating, like just making all kind of just random stuff, but stuff that people can listen to that wasn't just so Krump heavy. You know what I mean? Or like or guitar heavy, like them J Squad beats at like that junk. We was like, nah, we need something that still hit, that's hood, but like people can listen to, or people will want to rap over, like the right way.
Yeah,
So,
I'm glad that you said that, because the reason why I stopped dancing is when the music changed. And like I said, I'm a student of Krump, so like I'm one of those that listen to Krump music. Like when I'm driving, that's something that I listen to.
yeah.
Like, bro, I play Xavier all day, every day. Like my girl always say, yo, why do you keep listening to this music? I'm like, yo, this is soulful music to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
You guys, like I was telling her, like, yo, you're not a dancer, so you don't feel like when I feel when I hear these type of music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and his tracks had so many layers to it. It was full. It it made you feel some kind of way because he just stacked everything. He stacked everything. He put it.
Bro,
It was like a real life gumbo. You know what I mean?
bro,
And the
man.
crazy part about it, the dude. I mean, like, and Chaz gave him the name. Or Tana gave him the name Alphabex too. So, um, he just like was like real like, you know, real shy, real like quiet, like a real introvert. Um, and he didn't even like the tracks that's out on YouTube. Nobody like other people named them tracks. They were still in those tracks. Like he never named none of those tracks. Like he probably named like one or two tracks, but everything else, everybody else named them and put them on YouTube because he will always number his beats. There was always like some random number. It'd be like T16, T18, like that. Like he really didn't name his tracks. Like he just put them out. But most of Alphabet's tracks was anthems for Ruck Boy. Like a lot of that stuff that the realest in the game. There's a couple other ones. Like he probably made like 11, 12 tracks that was just solely for Ruck Boy to dance to, because he was the one that was battling the most.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
Is yo. That's something. This is one thing that you just told me that I never knew about, and I'm glad I'm able to add that to my, repertoire of knowledge, because I didn't know. Like, I honestly, I didn't know Trez gave him that name.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, Chaz is known for giving people dope names too. He's known for that. So he
Wow.
gave him that name, and because they was doing that medieval album together, Alphabex, E Dash and Tadaz, which was China East at the time. So that album was crazy. That was crazy.
That's one of the
But
best albums that was ever created for Krump.
yeah, no, that check was crazy. Like we was getting off to that crazy, and we at the time, and we was really trying our best not to dance to that joint. But we had one of ours over there, making music with him. So
Right.
we had to. And what's another gem is that so Alphabex would be so mad, mind you, like a lot of people didn't know who he was. So he'd be at events and he'd just be like off in the corner or something. But his track is getting major play. So nobody wants to steal his track because his CDs will mysteriously come up missing. So like after a while, what he'll do, he'll stand by the DJ booth like right after Ruck Boy Dance. He'll get the CD back, and then we go outside and he'll break the CD so it won't be played again.
Oh man.
The dude was crazy because he didn't want people to like just to have the music like that. He didn't want people to have access to the music because back in the day they had AIM, and people were hacking into certain people's AIM and get their tracks.
Can I can I give you one of my gems that I know that nobody in the history of Krump knows?
Oh yeah, take it.
You blessing me with gems, I'm gonna do the honor and bless the Krump world with gems. And Fudd, I've never in life told nobody this, right? This is near dear to my heart. I thought I would go to my grave with it, but since you blessing me, because Alphabex is like my number one. When I think of Krump, like, I've been talking to you about him, but I gotta tell everybody this gem, right? So, have you ever heard of a website called I Mean? Just think about it real quick.
I'm not for sure.
So I'm gonna explain this to you, right? So I moved from Cali in 2006. Right now, I always say I'm from Cali, but I'm also from upstate New York, which is Rochester, New York.
Yeah, yeah.
So when I moved, I'm like, how the fuck can I get all these tracks that everybody in Cali's dancing to? Because a lot of, like you said, a lot of people were selfish. If you didn't have the AIM connection, you was pretty much the Cali dancers got all the dope music.
Yeah.
So I go to my aunt house one night, late night. It's around like 3 in the morning. So at the time I didn't have my computer at my house. I just got my apartment. So I was still going to her house, like getting on AIM and doing everything else. So I'm with my little homie at the time. Well, he's still my little homie. And I'm like, yo, bro, how the fuck can I get this music, bro? So I said, fuck it, man. I'm about to just start Googling shit. So, bro, for an hour, I'm going Krump music, Krump music, Krump music, Krump music. Finally, the last thing that I searched, it says, I mean. I click on it, and heaven was sent, bro. Every track got Alphabex, Mickey, Roximus. A lot of people don't know this, bro. When they dropped their music, that shit went straight to AIM. Now, I don't know. I mean, it went straight to I mean. Now, I don't know who did it.
Yeah.
But, bro, I had all the music, bro. Bro, like, you know who Spartan and Judge is, right?
Yeah, yeah, of course.
So I started, my crew started battling, beefing with their crew, right? So I threw an event in my city. This is just before like a couple weeks before the Cage 3. Like I said, you're the first person I'm telling this. Bro, I had all the fucking music that they was dancing to on Cage 3 that I knew for a fact nobody knew.
Nobody did. Yeah, yeah.
So Spartan, Spartan is one of the dopest dancers. So, that was my first time meeting him. And, my little homie was like, yo, my crew just want to battle y'all. So Spartan started talking shit like, yo, I'm going to kill all y'all niggas off. So, I'm one of them dudes like, fuck that. You got to prove it to me. So, bro, I shut the whole event down, bro. I threw the fucking CD on, bro. And the fucking track that Crush was dancing to in the Cage 3. Yo, bro, I played that shit, bro. Spartan almost fell to the ground. Bro, they didn't even
crazy.
That, bro. They was like, yo, where the fuck do you got all this music from?
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, the next week we went to Buffalo, right? And this is after Cage 3 started. And at the time, I don't know if you ever heard this person, Shooter. Have you ever heard of him?
Oh, yeah.
So Shooter, he was the only one that knew that I had all the connections to the music. And like us in Niagara Falls beef with Buffalo, which is, Judge, Spartan.
Yeah, Buff Gang.
Right, yeah. So like Shooter will always have me come up and kick it with the Niagara Falls cats because they knew I had all the music. And still to this day, like no one even know about this shit, bro. Like I haven't even told I never told nobody this story, bro. Like
that's crazy.
I mean changed my life, bro. Like made my love for Krump like go like to another level, bro, because I had access to like yo, bro, man. People still don't know. Like
that's crazy.
Whoever was exchanging tracks through AIM, I was laughing the whole time because I'm like, yo, I got all this shit that everyone's on AIM.
So so we was trying to figure that check out for the longest because like like you said, a lot of people were stingy with their beats. That's really how I started making music because we couldn't get tracks from nobody. Like everybody was just like holding their tracks. And like I remember back in the day, it was like whoever had tracks was like the drug dealer. You know what I mean? Like he wasn't the drug dealer, but like was the pusher for the tracks. So I would go to the homie Worm house and I'd be like, you got that new Maximus? He like, oh yeah, I got the new Maximus, but don't tell nobody. I got it. And he'd have stuff that Mickey didn't have no more. Like you said, Alphabex won't have. And Cats was really sharing that junk through like the AIM. You know what I mean? Them tracks used to be crazy. Like back in the day, it's still scarce out here with the tracks. But a lot of the tracks don't have that same feel. You know what I mean?
So, bro, still to this day, I keep it in my lockbox. Like that's how near and dear like this. I got on my phone, right? It's got 800 songs of just Krump music on it. From 2003 all the way to 2013, bro. I mean bangers.
Man, look.
I mean bangers, bro, bangers right now. Like if I go get this phone, you'll be like, yo, this is crazy how you got all this shit, bro.
Yeah. Hey, look, it was crazy. I've been trying to find this one track that Blick did for my son, the Barney anthem. I've been trying to find that jump for that. The longest. Like his first official anthem. Like the I Love You, the Victorious little joint. I've been trying to find that. I've been trying to find the Track Formers track.
Bro, I got all that shit on my phone, bro.
Look, see?
Yo, bro, I probably can't do it tomorrow because I'm just locked in with all these interviews. But by the
Yeah,
end of the week, I'll make sure if you give me a list or kind of idea of what you thought the song was, I'm go through the list and then I'll send it to you.
that's tight. That's tight.
Yeah,
For
real
sure.
shit, bro. Like I said, man, like some that because I'll be down in Cali for the corner session. You know, I'm
Okay.
gonna be doing the media there. And
Yeah.
one thing I'm trying to put together is these the Krump verses, you know, as I let you know, man. Like, man, shit, man. I know they not gonna do it, man, but if I can get Xavier and your brother on this shit, man, that shit would
I
change.
think I can get Buckmouth for sure. I gotta talk to Xavier. I thought I was gonna see him this week. He actually made an appointment and then it didn't show up. So I'm like,
Right. You know, one of the reasons why also no Fudd because the dancers now they don't know that what that type of music elevated to where Krump is now. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
nah.
Like
It
back
changed.
is
It changed.
different,
It changed the
bro.
way everybody make music.
Bro,
Changed it.
bro, man. People need to know about who Xavier is, bro. Like real shit, man. A lot of cats that trust me. A lot of people they don't, bro. They don't know who
Yeah,
Buckmouth is. They don't know
yeah,
nobody, bro.
yeah. Like Buckmouth brought that clarity and actually mixing down your music. Like he was really helping people out here mix down their music to really like whereas it's actually level and not distorted. I mean, because a lot of music back in the day was distorted. That's why a lot of that stuff was so loud. It couldn't be played in arenas and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that. It was real loud. It wasn't mixed down properly. And then some people beats start getting too clean because you kind of need that full element. But that's what Alphabet's his tracks was like. It was like I said, it was stacked. So it was full, like across the board. You heard a lot of stuff. I got a track. Actually, I need to send you this one track I got. I got this one exclusive Alphabet's track. This mug is crazy.
Yo,
It's
man,
it's 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 only like a year old.
bro, if you could, man, like, yo, my favorite track of Xavier beat is called "Catch the Beat." He sampled it from the Kanye West College Dropout album when he like, I'm trying to catch the beat.
Yeah, yeah.
Now who, bro, man,
Now he was tripping. He was
yo,
tripping.
bro, man. So
Hey, look, I actually had to sit between them dudes one day, Buckmouth and Alphabets one day. They both was making a beat using the same sounds. And when I say they both approach music totally different, man. That shit was scary. Like how they both make beats. It's like they don't. Buckmouth is more structured. Alphabets he taking sounds and he stretching them, he pulling them all kind of ways. I'm like, yeah, this is crazy.
man,
They
like,
both geniuses
bro,
though.
man, it's like dope to even talk about like because on this part like one of the first episodes that I'm able to tap into like the essence of Krump music, with someone like yourself because you were that's family, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
yo,
yeah.
bro, like this is arguably like my favorite episode just on that few
That's
minutes,
tight.
bro.
That's tight.
Yeah, so before we get off the music, give me your top 5 beat makers of all time in Krump.
Yeah, all time. Dang. So I can't put J Squad up in there because they're basically the creators of it. So they in a category that can't be touched. They are Krump musical gods
Right.
because they kind of inspired the style, or they inspired the style.
Mm-hmm.
But like my top 5 is Buckmouth,
Mm-hmm.
Alphabex,
Mm-hmm.
um, HB,
Mm-hmm.
HB, Lil Galvatron, and Spartan. I'm a Spartan fanatic.
300?
I mess with Spartan music for sure.
Yo, bro, you the first. Wow, bro. I
This
haven't
track
heard
is crazy.
nobody bring his name up, but I got him in my top 10.
Yeah, Spartan, crazy. Like I actually like his beats and the way he rap. Actually, I feel like he's like the dopest Krump rapper. I like his tone.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like his words, the stuff that he say, also like match his his who he is as a Krump dancer.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm a fan. Like, and he used
Yeah,
to come to our sessions and he used to come play tracks, trying to see if we got caught the vibe or whatever. And I could see him adapt. And I used to say, man, I see what you're doing, because he'd come to the session and just be playing tracks and like looking at us, seeing if we laughing or not. And then one day when he battled Rapture at the Rev, I think it was the Revolution or the Cage, one of them, I can't remember it. But when he battled that one track, getting buck in here, everybody thought I made it. Niggas was looking at me like, that's you? I'm like, hey, heck no, that's Spark. Like, and I already knew he already caught the vibe. So like he one of my favorites.
yeah, man. Salute to Spartan, man. Like, yo, bro, like I just said, man, it's so dope that I can just tap into like just the essence of music with like one of the guys that, that's coming on the show, man. Like, bro, that's like my favorite part, those few minutes, man. Real shit,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Now they're my
So,
guys though.
yeah, bro.
And then my sixth one is
Oh,
Galvatron.
people don't even know, bro. These kids, like these dancers now these days, if you say these names, they'll be like, who the hell is these?
No, what's crazy? What's crazy? Like, a lot of people don't know I made beats. So like Papa Psycho, I was talking to him the other day. I told him, because I was telling him about when I told Tight Eyes that I was he was like, you make beats? I was like, yeah. He said, what's your beat making name? I was like, Galvatron. He's like, this whole time I've been getting beats from your little homies? I was like, yeah. He was like, that's crazy. Why I can't get, man, you gotta send me some beats. I'm like, that was never like my thing, like to give, him some tracks. Like even though it would be dope, but I always wanted to approach music different, and
Mm-hmm.
like try to inspire somebody to do something different. So shoot, I got two of the dopest beat makers in the game. Shoot. H Beats, which is Twin Galvatron and Lil Galvatron. Like, and now I got my son, he got some stuff, he got some crazy stuff, and he Tiny Galvatron.
Wow,
So
man. This
I
is
got
history.
a little squadron. We gonna be dropping a lot of stuff soon. HB just dropped a little put on album with his little homie, so we about to keep on dropping music for sure.
Right. I'm gonna name this name, right? A dancer. And I want your perspective on why he doesn't get his proper homage, you know what I'm saying, in Krump.
Hmm.
And I don't want you to be biased, this is a real show. You ready?
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Little C.
Man, they don't they don't understand like what he really brought to the table. A lot of people, um, they I don't I really tell you the truth, I don't understand why. Like, I remember they used to be talking about him and like trying to put smut on his name or whatever. And then once I really started like chilling with him, like, the dude is like gifted. Like, he really understands dancing, music, and how you're supposed to move through the music. Like, they it's crazy because like he's the type of person he don't have to lab you up. All you gotta do is dance around it and your style would change. Like, literally your style would change. Like, the dude, like, and when he's dancing, he's working on something totally different from what everybody else is doing. It's not about being flashy. It's not flashy. He's not a word about like trying to validate, who he is just because, you know what I mean? Because he's real humble. Like, that's my bro. Like, that's the home. Like, all
Mhm.
them, everybody in the movement, all the leaders are bros and sis to a certain extent. But nah, he has a quality that they all wish they had, that he had. They wish, because like, he's real. He's tapped into who he is, and he changed the way we Krump to this day. He made it to where we can control our bodies and can be seen in the right way, in a certain light.
Mhm.
So like,
Yeah, man, I'm
they,
glad, the way you broke that down, because from what I've seen, like throughout my life in Crump, I just think that is very unfair for like cats like him to not get his proper homage,
yeah,
bro. Like I think that's like one of the worst. to me, that's one of the worst things. Like, I got 5 things, like the worst things that either currently or ever happened in Krump that, like, and that's one of them, bro. Like, there's
Yeah.
no way that a person of him should like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that is just crazy to me, man.
No, it's crazy. It's almost like I almost can't even put it in words, but they missing out. You miss out when you really don't allow yourself to be open to experience all these creators and people, these vets and OGs. It's on you. Like you
Right.
really missing out, and and it's almost like your Krump can't be full and whole if you don't allow yourself to experience everybody
Mm-hmm.
and what they bring to the table because they all have something different, totally different.
Mm-hmm.
You might get one thing about being around eyes. You might get one thing around being around Miho. Get another thing around Miss Prissy. Another thing around Slayer. Another thing, and you get something totally different from Lil C that to me ties in everybody else.
Right.
You know what I
I
mean?
agree.
It's like it's a certain level of control that you get when you around him, and you could just look at us and see how we dance and see that we don't dance super duper fast.
Right.
We don't dance fast at all, and it's like because of him.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's way more controlled, way more pace, way more like feeling and character. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that's because that's mainly the character, Slayer, and just the being able to control your emotions and your energy. I think for the most part come from Lil C, and
Yeah.
I'm glad to have him in my circle.
Yo, bro, man. One thing I want to say is, bro, like, that really means a lot to me that, you know, you're not one of those dudes that's not on that other side of the fence where it's like you're not gonna give a man his just due, bro. And I think not just talking about in Krump, bro, but like us as African Americans ourselves,
And
bro, like it's not right, or like we gotta break this generation curse where you don't want to give a man his proper homage, man.
yeah,
Just because like you say, most of these people never even probably even talk to him. But
yeah,
if another person says something, it's like, oh, just because this person is valid on what they say about another person. That's not
yeah,
Trump, bro.
yeah. But you mean it's a difference between trying to experience something for yourself and letting other people tell you what you need to experience. I'm not about to tell you that you just gotta, oh, don't go around tight eyes or don't go around this person. No, meet these people. These are some real dope people. You know what I mean? That has like done some amazing things. You gotta experience that, and they got gems. You gonna learn something. You gonna
Mm-hmm.
learn something special.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you gotta open yourself though to experience that. Crump, like when I this is like say I've been around Oz and I've been around him for a cool minute. And at one point, it seemed like I'm like, dang, why everybody just want to battle all the time? I'm not always in battle mode. I don't want to battle all the time. Every time we talk, everybody talking about having sessions. We go into sessions. It's battles at sessions. So when it comes down to sessions, like when it comes to the DC session, I do not like people battling at my session because it's like, dude, when are we going to just be able to share the energy in the room and just get to enjoy each other? Like that battle mentality is almost too much sometimes. Like especially when you got to be in there all the time and you got to be on guard and you got to always like looking at niggas like, is he trying to get off on me? Like sometimes you got to be able to like relax and
Right.
be able to just dance and create. It's
Mm-hmm.
harder. Like there's levels to it. I feel like just like how you got have somebody that that can train in boxing don't mean he gonna get in the ring and spar. You got some people that like to spar. Yeah, that don't mean he gonna be a professional boxer. You know, the professional boxer got a different mindset than somebody that just go in the gym just to get the workout. You know
Right.
what I mean, it's like that for me and Crump. Everybody in Crump is not battle tested or not battle dancers. So, and, Crump is a great battle style, but there's some people that just dope in a cool balance. Like some
Mm-hmm.
people will kill off the session, but they get in a battle and they overthink the battle.
Right.
So I think you get a little bit from everybody if you allow yourself to experience little gems that they all have. That's special.
I agree. Do you think that in this culture that Crump needs a Hall of Fame?
Uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I really think so because and this is like a lot of little different posts that I be putting up. I'm trying to like on my end distinguish the difference and the different levels, so people won't feel like they have to constantly try to compete for something or look for a certain validation when you already accomplished certain things. You reach a certain level, you shouldn't have to like y'all don't know me. Let me try to get. You mean like you? Some people that's just the level that you was able to reach, and that's cool. You know what I mean? And we should have something where we can acknowledge these people that really like set the tone and change the game. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of times, like your favorite dancer, after a while, you didn't probably you looked up at your favorite dancer and it was dope, but like you started to catch up and they still trying to do their thing and they peaked out and you'd have probably passed them. And the more you watch them dance, it's kind of like tarnishing that 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 level of like, dang, they was great. You know what I mean? Kind of tarnish that sometimes with them keep continuing to dance and not try to level up or lab or really like some people need to just step out the way and just coach. I feel like people need to coach. Some people need to coach
Mm-hmm.
and pass down the knowledge or have a couple little homies where they can, give that knowledge to.
Right, man. Man, you speaking facts right now, bro. And it's so dope that a lot of people that's gonna be watching this, bro, they're gonna take a lot of heed what you're saying because you're one of the highly respected people that's in our culture, you know. So
Man,
I'm
thanks.
glad you dropping these like real gems, man, because I know so many people watches these episodes and a lot of people gonna learn and hopefully like us as a combination could kind of like fix Krump in a way where
Yeah,
better
yeah.
than it is. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, one day I had this conversation with one of the homies from the Midwest, and I was telling him because he was doing some regular work, but I felt like what he was doing, like for his job or whatever, we could implement some of that in Crump or whatever. So I was talking to him, and he was like, "I don't know if that's gonna work." I'm like, "What you mean?" He was like, because the people that's leading Crump, and I'm like, and when he said that, I knew exactly that he didn't know who's actually the leaders in Crump, who's actually leading and who actually like creating platforms for people to have a voice or to be able to create or dance or to have the music played or art or flyers and stuff like that. I knew off top that he didn't know. You know what I mean? So we know we in this movement we got designated people that's really in the backgrounds that don't necessarily be in the front. You got people in the mid that's in Texas. You got Val, you got Al, you got Judge, you mean really you got like every coast got a group of people that's orchestrating things. You know what I mean? That's not always out in the forefront because they're not battling as much. You know what I mean? Just because people battling don't mean you organizing and you like pushing. You know what I mean?
Right.
In the right way. Because a lot of times, because like if you could be doing more harm than you are doing, like helping when because you get like I said, being a leader and having to battle all the time is a certain mindset you got to get in. So you're not gonna be thinking properly. Sometimes you got to sit back and allow your soldiers to get the battles in. Like you don't see me battling that much. I don't because I understand that they need it more than I do. But at the same time, I want to coach them up and tell them the proper way to do it without like all the craziness. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right. Right. Damn, man, this episode is priceless right here, man. This is unexpected for like this type of vibe, man. So I want to let you know, big homie, because I know you don't know this. You ruffle a lot of feathers because I'm behind the scenes with all these dancers, right? You ruffled a lot of feathers a few days ago. Well, I don't know exactly the correct time or date, whatever. When you went on the Facebook Live, right? When you was
Uh-huh.
explaining like the OGs and the DVD era were who, a lot of people is pissed off what your comments was.
Yeah.
What's your like rebuttal to those who were upset?
It was meant to upset the people that got upset. That's the whole purpose. because you know you wasn't putting that whoever got mad, know they ain't been putting in the work. Because when you putting in work, you're not worried about anybody saying anything about what you're doing because you know what you're doing. You know what I mean? Like, you can't tell me that I'm not working. Like, if somebody said, Fudd, you not doing this, you're not doing that, I'd be like, that's all I can give you. I can't give you. I'm not about to argue with nobody because I know what I do regularly. I'm having sessions consistently since 2009 on a Monday. You know what I mean? If it's 10 people there, if it's one person there, if it's 30 people there, I'm consistently doing that. You know what I mean? And I don't need nobody to validate that, because I'm going to do it regardless, because this is what I want to do for the movement. You know what I mean? So people can say whatever, but it's a lot of people that come and go. And even I had conversations with Oz about that, and he used to get mad about that junk. That's why he created that purge for the Buckster. One day I was cutting his hair, and he was like, man, I'm just sick and tired of people just coming and going as they please. Like, man, I just want to purge on some niggas, because everybody get online and they start, typing and doing their thing. But it's like, where you at? I go to sessions locally. I go to sessions. I go to 818. I have sessions. I try to pop up to wherever I can. I go to corner sessions. I support the homies out there. Like, I try to go places, especially if I'm available to go. But these same people I be seeing online, that's like, I don't see them at events. I don't see them like in the field, and they feel like they a vet or they're OG. Like, dude, like, where are you? Like, what vet or OG things are you doing to really like help push the next generation, other than complaining about the new gen? They don't know nothing. They didn't get put through no gauntlet. Like, I know what I'm doing with the next generation. I'm over here constantly pulling people in, But you can't complain about these people, and then when they step up and be like, "Are y'all like, what's up with the fade? Can we battle? Can we dance?" Everybody move back. We go to the corner session. I got the homie in the middle of the session asking for battles because these battles didn't pull up. You know what I mean? So I'm right there. Like, what's up? Who trying to get some rounds? I know it's a lot of people out here that want to dance, but they turning it down. And then we go on the internet. Everybody got something to say. It's 100 comments, but it's like, what's up? Where everybody was at when we was right there, and it was time to dance. Everybody ready to turn it down, but everybody quick to go online and talk mess and crack jokes. Nah, I'm like, I'll pull up on you. I don't care. I don't care who you is. Show me.
One thing also, that I don't like in Krump, and I know probably a lot of people gonna be like, man, you bugged out for saying this. I think right now the worst thing is in Krump right now, brother, is the Krumpers page.
Yeah, it's how it's ran. But that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people, that's the only thing that's keeping them relevant. It's not even the dancing. It's the only thing. It's the only thing. I get on once I'm like, I'm fed up. That's when I get on. Like, for the most part, I share something, say something. My posts don't normally get hit like that. But by the time I'm ready to say something on a live, I'm like, I'm over it. I'm like, y'all niggas tripping. Because I know, like I said, we go to 818s, me and my kids, and you can ask anybody to go to the 818 regularly. Like, when we at the 818, it be DC members just back to back, just constantly getting off DC, and then a sprinkle of other people getting off back to back. Then by the time we tired, and we like, shoot, we didn't ran 3 hours straight. Ruck Boy then probably got off 16 times. And then everybody, once we leave, then everybody want to pull up like at 1 o'clock or so. And now they want to dance. It's like, dude, like, it's time to go to work. Like, we got a session tonight. We got a certain time frame that we dance. We don't be playing around all day. We get it in and we leave. That's just it. Like, it's like we treat this junk. It's a lifestyle, but it's a job also, because we do have other things outside of Krump that we do. Right. We don't got time to be playing all day, just sitting around all day. Like, no, we could, like, and you can ask Kill Bill. I told him one day, I said, dude, we not here to, and he off, talking to the homie, smoking, whatever. I'm like, Bill, we on the clock, bro. We ain't got time to be playing with y'all. Like, we got things to do. We get out the house. We take full advantage of, like, having the opportunity to express ourselves, because it's, man, with these days and times, it's so much stuff happening. We don't know what's tomorrow like. We could
Facts.
be shut down. We could be shut. I'm not taking none of this stuff for granted. If I'm able to mingle with the homies and be able to dance and have fun, like that's what's gonna happen. Get all
Right.
that other stuff. We can
Right.
still meet up. And we can meet up tomorrow and talk and chill.
Right.
But if it's session time, we session.
Right.
Not wasting time no more.
Right, man. I'm glad you said that because, you know, the last few days, bro, you know, by me, I created this platform. You know, a lot of dancers is getting upset at me because of some of the stuff like a few people that I'm interviewing saying. And I'm like, yo, don't call me out. Why you making posts
Yeah,
about me?
yeah,
This is just what I'm interviewing. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But everybody's attacking me like making posts about me. I'm like, yo, y'all not making sense. Why you
yeah,
feel comfortable to say this shit to me, but I'm not the one that's saying this. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Another thing too that a lot of people don't understand. So we be trying to with the crew. I'll be trying to bring up a couple different topics when it comes to like support. What support mean? How you supposed to really support? What do you look for when somebody's supporting you? Like, are they supporting you how you want them to support you, or are they actually supporting you the way they supposed to support you?
Mm-hmm.
So like the Krumper page, it's 7,000 people on the Krumper page. 7,000. Everybody isn't buck. Everybody's not buck like that in their page.
You
Some
keep it.
people just in there. Some people there just watching. Some people it's people that I know. I have family members that's in the page that don't crump. That don't crump at all. But they watching. They paying attention, and they see all the bickering. They see all that. But what niggas don't understand, it's like sharing your footage in there is cool, but we all in there doing the same thing. It's like you can't be looking for fans in the Krumper page. We're all basically, that's the NBA. The Krumper page is the NBA. We all playing basketball. Like, yo, of course you're gonna be like certain people, you're gonna be like, dang, I mess with this person, but I'm ultimately trying to be an all-star like you. I'm trying to put out numbers like you. So we need to step out the Krumper page and really start sharing videos with our fan bases, or trying to create a fan base, or with our friends. A lot of people, a lot of family members that a lot of these dudes, families don't know what they do outside of, don't even know that they crump. A lot of people don't know. You can go to their wall on Facebook and you will see that they haven't shared not one thing that had to do with crump. Not one thing. But then the Krumper page going hand. Share
Yep.
that stuff out. Like, you can't be looking for fans and crump. I'm doing the same. We all creating clothes. We all creating content. Like, we all, like, every crew is doing the same thing. I'm not feasting on the crumpers. I'm trying to help bring awareness to crump. And
Right.
that's creating a fan base to be like, hey, look at these guys over here. These are some special guys. We also got, look, this is what we got in our movement. We got people that do podcasts. We got people that do TV. We got people that do camera, photographers, videographers. We got people that graphic design. Like, I didn't put so many people on my boy B2 from Black Hearts. He the nigga that created this. He the one that created it. I didn't put so many people on just the fact that he's a great graphic designer and he's professional. You mean? And he got that buck feel. He understands what it means. You mean? So I want to bring more attention to us, but we got to stop feasting on each other and tearing each other down. We need to be picking each other up.
That's a fact, bro.
You
That's
know what
a
I mean?
fact.
So,
Like, for example, like one dude, you know, today is saying like making posts like threatening shit. So I'm telling this dude, I'm like, yo, my
what?
nigga, I don't dance no more. So when you tell me that you finna get me lined up, I'm from a city where, nigga, that means like you won't wreck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
now when I come to Cali and you see me, don't expect me to think like it's Krump, bro, because
yeah.
it's not Krump
I'm
for
not
me.
Trump. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So don't get now when you see me on a whole nother level, I gotta come when I'm supposed to be doing media, you know, for this at the corner session. I gotta have in the back of my mind like, well, these niggas that's been tagging me in these posts telling me like when they see me it's on site and all this shit. When I keep
That's
telling
true.
them, yo, bro, I keep telling them, yo, I don't dance, bro. I'm a Krump blogger. So stop
Yeah,
tagging me like, oh,
yeah,
I'm a dancer. I'm like, yo, I tell y'all every day, I'm not a dancer. I don't dance no more. I'm the blogger of the culture, bro. So stop
yeah,
coming talking like, and then when I'm reacting, they say, well, I'm just talking Krump. Nigga, no, you not, because I don't dance.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You see
And,
what I'm
and
saying,
that's
though, as you being an OG?
No, I understand it because I also understand that we need, like, they can't be coming at you like that because we need people like you to help, like, push the message. You mean, like I said, like Krump music, it takes Krump to a different level. I told my brother, I said, and I told a lot of people, I'll be breaking down like what makes a crew um, legit is the fact that you got to have beat makers. The music can get to the four corners of the planet faster than you can than teaching somebody else. Right now, I do it all the time. As soon as before a lot of people did, before people knew who I was as far as like a beat maker, like a lot of people still don't know. But what I would do when I would create tracks, I would just go on and send it to my friends in different parts of the planet. And I'm like, if it's hot, it's gonna come back. You know what I mean? If it's lit, it's gonna come back. So the music can get places further than the actual physical dance. The media can get places faster than this is reaching everybody without us actually having to go and say, all right, we're gonna do a Krump class or a Krump. Like, we're just gonna interview everybody. You know what I mean? Like, no, this is gonna reach everybody. Whoever want to tune in, it can reach them. Like, it can reach thousands. It could be 1 million. It could be whatever. You know what I mean? It just got to be some content that people will want to watch. That's actually something that everybody can digest.
Right.
You know what I mean? That means something. And this
Right.
is perfect. I love what you're doing. I've been checking it out, and I was watching you do the Rocco one, and now I'm like, dang, that's what's up. That's
Bro. And
good.
you know what a lot of people don't know is that I didn't come out the gate. Like, I could have easily came out the gate OG and be like, you know what? Fuck the new generation. I'm only interviewing OGs. You know what I'm saying? But now, bro, I've been making this shit available for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I have like a select list of where I want to interview now because I know everybody is pushing the Krump movement. So everybody's voice deserves to be heard. Everybody's story, Krump story, deserves to be heard. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if we started dancing a year ago. If you reach out to me and I got a slot for you, I'll be like, yo, let's lock in. You know what I'm saying? So I want people to know, but it's like, yo, that shit that happened today, you know, and I didn't want Papa Psycho to feel like, oh, he's bringing this type of energy to my event. But I'm trying to like let everybody know it's like, yo, I don't come from that background where somebody telling me these type of words and then all I can say is, well, that's Krump. I've seen so many people and family get killed for not taking another person's word serious. You know
That's why you got to watch what you say to people, man.
That's what I'm trying to explain to these dudes. Like, yo, you can't talk to me because I'm not in the Krump field as far as like dancing where if I was dancing, it's cool because I know he won a battle. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, me and you we all don't know each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, man. That's just something I wanted to touch on. And like I said, man, what us.
Don't worry. Like, I fully understand it, and a lot of people got to check themselves. But they got to understand this is just a platform. Like, you're giving people a platform, a chance to express themselves and say what they feel like. Like, everybody ain't gotta agree or say the same stuff. I feel that like my crew is the best. Like, the next man can feel like they crew the best. There's nothing wrong with that. You can. I mean, you gotta try to jump down nobody's throat. Like, and we ain't over here throwing smut on people's name like that. And I know you not.
Nah, bro. Like, this all I did this created this to be positive and like have something dope in the Krump community. Like I said, when I come down there for this event, bro, I got so much like dope shit planned, like face-offs, like recaps with the dancers before and after these battles, bro. I'm gonna be walking around giving people's like predictions, you know what I'm saying? Like bringing something different to Krump where they could be like, man, you know what? We ended this year with a bang, man. You know, we had all this and that. Everybody bringing their own dope ideas to the table. This is a dope night, you know what I'm saying? Why I don't want to come there feeling like on some other shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, you good. I got your back.
Yeah, man, appreciate it. Huh? So last Krump question, because I also want to touch on like your clothing line and your barbershop, you know, and everything as well.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. So what's your takes on Krump 2.0 that's being created by Chess? And be honest.
Ooh. I kind of saw it coming. Like, but at the same, I saw that like that vibe coming. But at the same time, I can't really speak on it too much because I really don't understand, or haven't had a conversation with them to really understand like what's the purpose behind it, and really like what's the message. A lot of those dudes, they cool people. They, you know what I mean, Slavic, real cool, B-Dash, Concrete, all of them, the homies. You know what I mean, it sucks that you know, people got to call them the TikTok dancers. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I just feel like it's unfair. You know what I mean, that like people be wanting people to do stuff the way they want them to do it. Like that's their job. They actually got to do that. That's like putting out those videos regularly. That takes a lot to come up with those ideas and costumes and all that. Like to do that to create some kind of, you know, platform or be able to get paid off doing stuff like that. If a lot of us we would want to do this, a lot of us would want to do the same thing, but they just don't have the consistency and they don't have the drive. And you can't get mad and jealous because people like him or them or then figured it out and they found their lane and they got some kind of cohesiveness going on. So, but I don't know exactly what Krump 2.0 would it really mean. But I saw I kind of saw it like kind of early because we was in a couple different spots together, and he was already kind of like giving them kind of, you know, this certain energy like this is like his circle now, like during the summer. I was just like, So I always got my eyes open, and but I don't know what I can't say that I'm just gonna jump to some kind of conclusion and say, all right, this is what it is. I don't really know. Do you know?
I mean, I don't know Ches personally, but by me watching his career, you know, you could correct me if I'm wrong. Like I said, I'm a student of the game. I just felt like throughout Chez's career, he always took advantage of an opportunity where he can always be like the face of something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, he didn't create like this whole thing with the TikTokers because a lot of people don't know like B-Dash was the first person with the TikTokers. Then came Concrete, now Chez and his wife and et cetera, et cetera. But, you know, that's just an opportunity where he has like an advantage over like the Krump community where he's still on top. You know, I mean, that's just my opinion though, you know.
What I can say, if I was him, what I would do, because I feel like it was kind of backwards to do it the way like, dude, like we all know that dancer, like you gonna get what you need to get as a dancer, but the people that's really getting stuff and making deals and you know what I mean and making more money is the people that's organizing, the people that's pretty putting people in position to dance. You know what I mean? And like on the back end, like the people that's producing, it's cool, but how long is this going? How long is he going to be able to dance like that at that level?
I was telling somebody that last night at our session here in my city. I said, yo, you guys, you know, a lot of people's getting old, bro. Like, especially the ones you look up to. Like, you got to think in 4 years is like, what's next, you know? But God has his plan for everybody. So
But you mean everybody got to find their way. You mean
right.
not a knock to him. That's the like I said, he figuring it out. But it's not also like when certain people move, like say in the movement, we have like it's positions in the movement. It's fulfilled. You know what I mean? Somebody else needs to move in that position, and you know what I mean, and not worry about the nigga that they moved out the position. No, fulfill the next, like fulfill the spot, move into the spot, and you know, and help take it because it's other people, you know, like ours. He got his own journey, and he don't have to carry. He don't have to carry. He don't have to carry Krump on his back, and he not carrying Krump on his back, and he hasn't been for a long time. It's like we all got a part of it. We all got a piece of it. You know what I mean, he did what he's supposed to, like already. Like you can't. Oh, all right, it's going. Like he got something else going on.
Right.
He's in a whole nother platform. That's like he gonna have, and just imagine all the other people that they are inspiring to learn how to crump or learn how to dance like that. And then you have those people, it come in floods. We all know, like movies, documentaries, certain events, like bring floods of people. It always brings floods of people. Like, you know what I mean? And all it takes is something like that for people to see it. And that might be that first experience seeing some crump or seeing dance that hard. And guess what? When you be like, well, shoot, I just saw B Dash dance like this. What is that? What is that called? They were like, well, that's Krump. Oh, I wanna know more. You know what I
Right.
mean? Then you
Right.
gotta go down a rabbit hole. You know what I mean? And we all know that rabbit hole can get real deep, especially when it comes to Krump. Like you're gonna be like, dang, it's this deep. You're gonna start seeing documentaries, you're gonna see podcasts, you're gonna see people talking, you're gonna see legends, you're gonna see like battles, like you know what I mean it's like it's we all know that the Krump culture is a thing in itself. Like it's a lot of great things that's been going on, a lot of great battles, a lot of great dancers, a lot of great people, a lot of great music that came out through the movement. You know what I mean? You just got to be open. You know what I mean? Don't get mad at the next man. Just understand that that's a platform where he can help bring other people in.
Right. And I appreciate, like I said, man, like all your, answers has been like so professional because a lot of people, like I said, man, a lot of people think that this is like a negative platform and it's nowhere near negative. Like I don't even conduct negative questions, you know what I'm saying? I just like ask questions that I know like the Krump culture will want to hear.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm glad like, we able to build a rapport as far as like going back and forth, man, because this is dope for Krump, man. This is so dope
No,
for
for real.
Krump, bro. Especially to hear from you, man. Like, yo, this is legendary.
Good looking. Good looking.
Yeah, facts, man. So, the last couple topics, bro, like I said, man, when I interview people, whatever that they got going on in and outside of Krump, also like to touch on that as well to let, like more eyes see what they have going on, not just the
Yeah.
dance itself. So, I know you got your barbershop, which is called Trilogy Barbershop. Is that correct? Let
Yep.
everybody know, like, where it's at, how you started cutting hair, where can they
Oh
get a
wow.
cut? How can they get booked for a
Oh
cut?
wow. So I just recently got this shop called Trilogy. It's based off of three concepts: um, creativity, barbering, and fashion. So it's like all three things will be going on within this space. I want people to come in here and feel inspired and feel like they gaining something. Like if it's confidence or if it's an idea to do something bigger and greater in their life, or even uh, like wanting to pick up some gear and they look fly. You know what I mean? So I started cutting hair when I was 12 years old. Um, yeah, when I was 12 years old, I started cutting hair, and I've been cutting hair ever since, nonstop. Like I'm six generations in when it comes to barbers in my family. My grandfather's also a barber. My dad know how to cut. My uncles know how to cut. My great grandfather used to be a barber. So it's in the blood, like it's deep in the genes. So it's like almost I can't get away from it. Like I really I'm not. I haven't been doing. I do it for money, but it's a passion. It's a passion.
Mm-hmm.
I love like helping people look at their best. I mean, um, so like I said, I've been cutting hair for that long. Um, the clothing is breaking barriers. It's all DC inspired. Um, it's a play on you know what I mean, breaking down all obstacles, which is Demolition Crew. So we just didn't want to do the same, like, have the crew with the same name. So we playing with the whole like, breaking barriers, which is the same concept as breaking down all obstacles.
Mm-hmm.
And with the play on bear, So like one of our first logos for Demolition Crew was a bear. It was a bear on our like bear called, his name is Gruden, and he was
Uh-huh.
holding a hard hat. That was our first little logo for the crew. So he's been rocking with us since '09, and like it's like my third son. Like I treat him like my son. Like it's a dope character, and this is just the the Beartron version of him. So we have him doing multiple things. Um, really trying to take the clothing to the next level. Um, so we, like I said, we're doing all of it out the same shop. The shop is in Artesia, California. Um, if you want a haircut, you can always hit me up, DM me. We can figure it out. Um, we, I mean, I do have a pretty big clientele, but yeah, I mean, I'm willing to figure out how to fit people in if they're flexible enough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, to want to sit in the chair and you know what I mean, and I got some big things going on too.
Let
Also up
everybody,
here.
hey, yo,
Yeah.
OG, let everybody know this what this for, man.
So with the space, I'm also gonna be doing interviews and stuff too, doing concept videos, doing skits and stuff. Like we already started creating some of our skits, like barber skits and stuff like that. We'll be doing a lot more skits. Um, um, we're gonna do like I'm gonna start interviewing some of my customers. You know what I mean? Just not just crumpers. It's gonna be a little bit of everything because I feel like I got a unique set of individuals where they stories also need to be heard. You know what I mean? People that do different types of businesses, business owners, people that has clothing lines, other clothing lines, other people that's inspiring artists, people that's doing a little bit of everything. Y'all, you better not say nothing. Y'all better not say nothing. Y'all better not say that. Y'all say what's up, y'all. Say what's up.
Yo, salute. How y'all
What's
doing?
up, man? Proud of you, brother.
Hey, thanks, brother. That means a lot.
Yeah, so we're gonna be doing content and also we be creating some music within the studio, the little space that we have here. We're gonna be doing a little bit of everything. I just want to be a service to people and really help push some people's dreams to the next level. You know what I mean? And be able to pass this down to my seeds, to Rug Boy and Evil Ryu.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's what I'm doing up here. Trying to clothes, hair, music,
Yeah,
comedy, whatever.
hey, Fudd, man. This has been like such an amazing experience to talk to a legend like you, and I just want to let you know, brother to brother, bro. Whatever I can do to help, even boost, your platform, get extra eyes, with your clothing line, whatever, bro. Just let me know, bro. If that means like posting anything, bro, just send me anything, bro, and I got you, bro. Like
For
I'm the
sure.
type of dude, like once I lock in, I always say like lifetime brotherhood because I'm a
No,
dude
for
I
real.
know real recognize real, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
for sure.
yo, bro,
Yeah, we
man,
on.
whatever
We
you
on.
bro.
I got you. I already know once we get out this like we gonna get that connection going. Like I said, I got you when you come out here.
Yeah. Thanks, bro. I definitely appreciate it. So let everybody know where they can follow you at, man, so they can be in tune.
Oh man, you can follow me here on this page. Soon I will be transferring over to to more of a business page as far as like the trilogy go. But we're gonna still be posting certain content. Um, shoot, we have. I mean, you can follow us on YouTube, Demolition Crew 100. Demolition Crew, not Demolition Crew 100. That's our old page, but that's our clips too. Um, Demolition Crew on IG, Demolition Crew 100 on IG. You know what I mean? Just type in DCX Demolition Crew. You gonna find us some way somehow. Like we all up in this thing. We all over the place.
All right, man. Hey, man. Thanks, Fudd, man, for not just blessing my platform, just blessing the Krump community with all the like positive and like real shit that, you was dropping gems, man. And like, I know everyone's going to be like, yo, this is one of these episodes. And because like for me, this interview, and I'm like, yo, this is my favorite one. So I know they're going to have that same vibe where they be like, yo, this
Good
is
looking.
like knowledge shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
for
man.
sure. Thanks for
Yeah,
having me on, though,
yeah,
man. I
no
really
doubt, bro.
appreciate it.
Yeah, no doubt, bro, man. I'm gonna touch down with you when I be there in a couple weeks.
All right, for sure.
All right, man. Blessings, brother.
Peace.
Yes, sir. Another dope episode, everybody, man. The homie Fudd blessed the platform, so all these interviews will be on YouTube. I'm gonna make sure Fudd has his own, you know, copy of it. But, you know, thanks to everybody from tuning in. And y'all know my slogan. I'm just a guy that likes to talk about reality. Peace.